Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Steph, I'm playing Stellaris, and today we're going to continue on with episode 6 of our series of playing Tal on Grand Admiral difficulty. The reason this episode got a little delayed is because I've had some issues with OBS, and in fact, the original recording looked like this. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I regret messing with resolutions in OBS, and I'll never do that again. Anyways, let's continue on. So last we left off, we just completed 2 wars with the United Tignor Holdings and the Ixie Citizen Republic. In fact, we have a truce with these guys until year 2262, and these guys until year 2261. That means we have like 5 years to develop and do whatever, and hopefully build up some habitats. However, I also want to develop and build up some starports so that we don't get invaded and wrecked, because, you know, that wouldn't be too good. Also, we're finally going to be able to actually use the Starforge technology to its fullest extent, and hopefully build up some powerful stations.
An alien empire has established communications.
Alright, hello there, Star Dynasty of Resh. Who are you? You are spiritual seekers. Based. I speak on behalf of the Star Dynasty of Resh, and I bring you greetings. Our great leader, High Queen Tobamagan, is very pleased to have made contact with the unique species, and we look forward to exchange in cultural ideas. Alright, you're right here. Oh, no longer a valid rival, eh?
Construction project concluded.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. Ooh, they just changed the background too. Oh no, not our Serene Protector. Not our honorable, exalted, dear leader, Server Dima. How awful. Anyways, now we get a choice. Now, the best leader out of all of these is Statia Magius. However, he is 84 years old, and our average lifespan is only 100 years, so that's not gonna last, and it's gonna be a waste of influence. So I'm gonna go for Nodus Messanius, and he should last for like 50 years or so, at least. Also, we have the chance to adopt our last prosperity tradition, and now we have an extra ascension perk. Awesome. I will be saving up for 0-point technology, of course. Alright, the Mandate of Yurok. You are my friends. We are the Mandate of Yurok, a nation built on the principle of peaceful coexistence and individual freedom. Hold on, these guys look quite similar. Probably coincidence. Alright, we got our habitat up and running, however we need a colony ship to actually claim it. Unfortunately, I did not queue it up beforehand, so that's quite a shame. Now for a little bit we will be suffering the extra starbase capacity upkeep, but we're still in the positive for energy, so it doesn't matter too much. Now, the only reason I'm not trying to pump out as many habitats as I possibly can is because we are inferior to both of these empires. And they're hostile to us too. Oh, now we can rival them once more. Awesome. Okay, we got our second habitat up and running. And once again, I forgot to queue up our colony ship. Now, a good thing to do is to queue up a colony ship when the habitat is about 70% complete. That way, you're going to be able to colonize the habitat as soon as it's done, and you're not going to waste any time or energy doing that. I am wasting time and energy. Ooh, dang, we got a Federation proposal too. The galaxy is dark and full of terrors, Vizok. Join us in a Federation for mutual protection? Let's see here. Now, the only problem with doing this is that we would lose access to like 20% of our naval capacity, and that's going to mean that we're not going to be able to easily repel other empires, because ally AI is notoriously shit in this game, and so I really don't trust them to do anything. In fact, last time I tried to record this, what the Jazgavaz Democratic Dominions tried to do is take their fleet and the Federation fleet, because they're the ones inviting me to the Federation, and just sent them over all the way right here. Because I was at war with these guys, not with these guys, and so they decided to go for a roundabout way. And so from the beginning of the war to the end of the war, they only got here and captured the system. Afterwards, they weren't able to do anything because the war ended. And this is with enhanced AI too, so they're supposed to be superior, but clearly they're just the same shit. Now, of course, we are going to get invaded soon enough. That's for sure. Now, a defense pact wouldn't be so bad, actually. Unfortunately, though, these guys are now unhappy with me. The only reason I'm defense pacting with these guys and wasting a whole influence a month doing so is because there is a chance that the AI will not attack because they're superior, and my allies are also superior in a similar fashion, and it's 2v1. So overall, I don't think they're gonna want to go for that just yet. Now, I don't believe we're at the point yet where I could actually destroy my fleet and get a guarantee of independence from the Valderi Foundation. But we're reaching that point. We need their naval capacity to be superior to ours, so we just need to wait until they get that one tech. Alternatively, we build up our own fleet and sustain it. Anyways, we got an abduction proposal. Yes, abduct the scientist. We love good minds over in this empire. Now, getting alien scientists is a thing, even if you are a fanatic xenophobe and a determined exterminator. Fortunately, though, that's getting fixed in the beta patch, and in fact, a lot of bugs that I've encountered in the last series were fixed. So, you know, maybe they're watching my series, which would be pretty damn awesome. Hello there. But it's probably just a coincidence. Anyways, we got the Juvan Interstellar Confederacy. Greetings from the Juvan Interstellar Confederacy. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens regardless of their species. Our elected leader, President Kakuma Koko, hopes for a long and fruitful relationship with your people. Well, we can't exactly build a federation halfway across the galaxy, but that's nice. At least they're not fanatic exterminators, or fanatic purifiers, or determined exterminators, or devouring swarms. Same shit, different package. Now, the thing with our energy production is that even though it's way higher than I would have liked it to be, we can trade. And we can trade pretty well. And so I'm not complaining, honestly. Anyways, now we got the tech Doctrine Fleet Support, which is probably the most important tech at this point in the game, because it increases our naval capacity by 30, and that more than doubles it, actually. So I think I'm going to go for that, and go for the fear factor instead of the guarantee of independence factor, because the thing is, these guys are constantly at war with the Ukupnor Star Dynasty, and they might get wrecked eventually, so that's not reliable. So I think I'm just gonna try to build up my own fleet. What I can also potentially do is just have a very large naval capacity. It'll still consider me an equivalent or superior force if the difference in naval capacity is enough. So we can potentially just go for a whole bunch of anchorages as our main defense, because that works against pretty much anything but purifiers or empires with some wonky weights. Anyways, we got the glorious Tyrannici hegemony. These little guys right here. I'm not even gonna bother reading this. What is this, an empire for ants? Anyways, with tier 4 railgun technology, or however it's called, I can get a nice ship design going for my cruisers, and hopefully replace my destroyer fleet with a cruiser fleet. That way, I'll take less losses in case of a conflict. So once I have the resources to do it, I'll certainly go for it. For now though, we'll just build another habitat since it seems that my construction ship is now open and ready to go. Anyways, we got the abduction to proceed successfully, and we were able to convince the good scientist to work for us. So let's see, we got a wise old genius turtle. Alright. And they're also 33 years old for a skill level of 6. That's pretty damn amazing. But what's surprising to me is the fact that things haven't gotten out of control yet. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna just declare war on me right after I said that. But we'll wait and see. Anyways, we got the Storm of Lashix, and they look forward to exchanging culture and ideas. No, I don't even care about your freaking culture, dude. I know what we can do. We can pacify some amiibos.
We are subject to a
Oh, there we go. Finally, you decide to declare war on us. Well, hopefully they're the only ones declaring war, and hopefully we're not gonna get ganged up on. But otherwise, we have a pretty damn solid spaceport right here. In fact, I could just start constructing some cruisers on it. We also have our next tradition. And what other thing I'll do is I'll go for some diplomacy. That's gonna reduce the influence cost from the defense pact. Also, by the way, the fact that we're at war means that these guys aren't happy again. God damn it. Also, I see that there's a lot of xenophobia here. And that's because we're in a defensive war against some xenos to come. Oh, that sucks. If we have a xenophobe faction, they're not going to be too happy. But they're not going to be too upset either because we're not in a federation with xenos. We can just, we can't really claim any systems, so we're just going to declare them to be humiliated if we win. Also, I might as well just mobilize my fleet. Honestly, Terram should be able to just withstand it on its own. But it's 8.6k fleet power. And that's way more than what we can muster in terms of a fleet. Oh, we also got the Sacred Mekonosh Principality. And they rule their region of space under a divine mandate. How cool. That's kind of what we're doing. Except under a much less aggressive and pacifistic mandate. No, you don't even like us. Screw you too. Also, while our new cruiser fleet is being built, I'm gonna start just disbanding some of these ships to stay under the naval capacity so that we don't have to pay too much. Also, once Doctrine of Fleet Support rolls around, we'll be just fine. And hopefully by that point, the United Knorr Holdings won't be able to do jack shit. Also, we got some amoebas pacified. Temporarily refraining from venting certain emissions from our vessel's reactor cores while in immediate vicinity of the space amoebas flocks seemed to be enough not to arouse their ire. With this new protocol in place, they are no longer pose a threat, and we have been able to study them at close range. Awesome. Now, this doesn't matter at all at this point. The thing is, the project is only really useful early on, and early on you can't really waste 2,000 physics research on that project. So I really think it should be rebalanced and made cheaper, because otherwise it's pretty much useless. Okay, so now you see there are attack swarms, and there are a total of 6k fleet power, coming in 2 different waves. So that means that our spaceport will be able to withstand them quite easily, actually. So I'm not really worried about this, although it could go wrong. Also, what we can probably do is we can redesign some of our defense platforms to not only have medium section stations with tier 1 lasers. Instead, we can go for some of this and get some good shields going and stuff. Also, reactor boosters will help just a bit. As you can see here, without reactor boosters, we're at 45.16 damage per cycle. And with them, we're at 45.43 damage per cycle. They only cost 5 minerals, and so honestly, they're worth it. This doesn't make sense. 20,844 minerals. I'm sorry, I don't think defensive platforms cost that much. I mean, just to build the defensive platform, it would cost us 292 minerals. But it would cost us 1,737 minerals to upgrade that shit. I mean, unpausing doesn't do anything either. Oh, I can now afford the 1,700 something.
Transmission.
Yeah, fuck you too. Okay. Okay, they want to give us energy credits just as a gift. Thank you very much, sir. I think I should be able to buy an Elgate Insight with that shit. No, not yet. Alright. Well, we can recruit one of their scientists, I suppose. Yeah, that's nice. Anyways, we should be receiving them pretty soon, right?
Research concluded.
Yeah. They now engaged. But now we also got our extra naval capacity. In fact, we can get even more naval capacity, but that's gonna take 93 months. But honestly, it's probably the best option to choose. Also, we have a military expertise scientist too. I don't know where he got that from, but I guess that helps. Anyways, let's see this. 9K, 2K, and this is a combined total of 6K.
Hostile IFF signatures detected.
Yeah, they can't do jack shit. We'll be able to just send in a science ship and clean up their mess.
Project concluded.
Let's see, we lost no ships, and we probably lost some defense platforms. Yeah, I can just build more. And we also got the Yvzrok Coalition. Okay, Bird Cyclops. They are a military junta, who are hegemonic imperialists. Well then, we are bordering with more hegemonic imperialists, so good luck with that. But anyways, it seems that we actually destroyed most of their fleets. So that's nice. We also got a new faction popping up. And they're actually almost completely happy. Anyways, we now have a pretty decent sized 3K fleet. And it looks like these guys are already moving in. Alright, I mean, I guess I can follow them. We might as well try to humiliate them, I guess. Blessed Prothorn Assembly. I see more horns, but in a different region of space. They believe in the right for individuals to fulfill their needs. Okay. Also, I do like the fact that we are now equivalent with the United Knorr Holdings, and so that means that they're probably not going to attack us. Kingdom of Utopia. And more dupes, I guess. Where are they? You're right here. You're along with all the other birds.
Striking hostile station.
I should be able to capture their station actually, and the fact that they only have a planet with no FTL blocker means that we're able to take them out. Alright, I see this little thing right here, and so I'm gonna run. And we also got the United Nations of Earth. Let's see here, they're Federation builders, representative democracy, and that's a shame. I wanted to see more militarist humans, because I would much rather see space marines than space diplomats. Immaterian Eradicators. Oh no, we got our first exterminators popping up. Oh, they're pretty large. They have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets. 6 planets. Well, they're pretty large then. Well, alright, I guess they're sort of a threat, but we have like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empires between us. So hopefully they're not gonna take all 5 out, right? They want to burn Tibet. Well, Tibet is a frozen shithole, so it's not gonna burn. And surprisingly enough, we get our first gateway only right here. We know pretty much of everything in the galaxy, but that's the only gateway. I haven't changed the settings for gateways at all, so I'm quite fascinated by this. I don't think I really need the 7 destroyers, so I think I'm just gonna disband them. I might as well just build an extra Panzer instead. This way we have a cohesive force of 10 cruisers. So what you want to do when you're building up habitats is build the Leisure District first, Paradise Dome second, and then completely fill it with science labs. This way you get the most out of your habitats, since they do count as a planet for the sake of traditions and technology. And so you do want to make up for that. You're not going to be producing any minerals on your habitats. You may be producing some energy though. Also looks like AI is mad dumb again. Yep, they are. So what they're trying to do is they're pulling a sneaky maneuver here. So they came out of their starport right over here, They went all this way and are now going all the way around to flank the Ixie Citizen Republic. But the thing is, the Ixie Citizen Republic has a spaceport here, and the Murder of Crow with its 2k fleet power may not even be able to take it out completely before retreating. So that means that these guys are screwed, and if it wasn't for the fact that we only have one show point with these guys, we would be screwed too. In fact, the other time I tried recording this episode, I got completely screwed over and lost land because of these fuckers. But anyways, we got a nice little fleet going right here, class S3, 4k fleet power. They have 5.4k fleet power, and they're returning to Hadar for like no reason. So I'll be able to station these guys and actually maybe call it an episode. We have a lot of war declarations going on. Fortunately though, they don't involve us or any of our allies. And now we have a peace offer. Now the thing is, I could try to go for the Humiliate War Goal, however we don't have the Navy's strength to really make it. And if we try to occupy their territory, they're going to strike back with a 5.4k fleet power fleet. And as you can see here, these guys aren't going to do shit. For whatever reason, they're trying to send more and more fleets over this direction, like the dumbasses that they are, instead of trying to hold up at Tyrium. So due to this fact, and to satisfy some of my factions, yeah, fuck it, I agree to the peace offer. Anyways, this is the galaxy so far, and this is our territory so far. Just a nice little chunk of space. We're gonna pursue Lebensraum in our own territory, and it's gonna be all good. I hope to outmatch the AI in terms of research and Unity production, and once we get ring worlds, hopefully soon enough, we'll be able to outmatch them in minerals too. So anyways, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. I should be uploading the next video within 2 days, unless something unexpected happens, but I learned my lesson and I'm going to check my settings for recording every time I start doing it. So thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.